Hello traders, and welcome back to our market analysis. This is the midweek market analysis. And as always, let's begin by looking at the DXY. So basically, the target that we were looking for DXY we were looking at 103.203. Then the next level was 102.943. That's around, we talked about 103 being a very key institutional level. And like you can see, it was hit. So probably the next level, if the DXY continues to go on the downside, the next level that we shall be looking at is 102. Okay, but before 102, we might experience some retracements. We might experience some retracements. Like yesterday, there was a lot of volatility. And you can see it's like we have some gaps here with DXY. And so the key level that we shall be looking at is around 102.00. Basically, the market can also come down to around 101.744 to take out the liquidities. You can see we have some liquidities resting here. So we said that these liquidities act like like magnets. They attract the market. Okay, they attract the market like magnets. So we might see some form of retracement because you can see here we have continuous sell candle. So this creates an imbalance, and therefore we might experience some form of retracement, probably to around these levels. Okay, probably we might see a retracement to that level. Then before we experience the down movement. Okay, before we experience the down movement, forgive my drawing. Let me draw well. So we might experience some retracement to that level. Then we see the downward movement. Okay, so if we go to the 4-hour time frame, also the market might reach to around this area. Okay, it might reach to around this area because this is a key area of support. This was support that turned to be that was broken. Now it and retested, so support becomes resistant. Okay, so we might see the market come all the way to those levels, okay, around this region, because it's a key area of resistance. Okay, it's a key area of resistance. So the market can throw wicks to cover the region that we marked in the daily time frame, but as well respecting this other region that we have seen here. Okay, respecting the supply, the resistance. Okay, so and then we might see the downfall. Okay, but again, remember we have GDP, prelim GDP for USD, and this one, as it's projected, basically we anticipate as per the forecast, we are projecting that USD is going to increase in strength. Okay, it's going to increase in strength. Therefore, if it's going to increase in strength, then the DXY might retrace to the upside. Okay, it might retrace to the upside. So it's just a matter of waiting. Okay, it's just a matter of waiting. And like I said, we take what the price gives us. So if the price is able, DXY is able to break through around 103.30 level, then we anticipate the next level to be the resistance at around 104. Okay, at around 104.00. So that's DXY. With gold, you can see yesterday all the levels that we had marked were flipped. Our first target was around 2022. Then we said if 2022 or this level, if it's broken, then we anticipate the price to go all the way to 2048. Okay, so right now, what's happening with gold? It's around 2048. Also, you can see the up channel was broken, and the price came back to retest, or the price is coming back to retest this up channel. Okay, so right now gold is very bullish. So if it's able to break the 1948 level that we had marked, then we shall see gold coming all the way up to around 19 1960, and then all the way up to around 2081. Okay, so we might see gold creating a all-time high this week. It might create a all-time high this week, but again, let's see what the price gives us. Okay, so if the price is unable to break through this region, then we shall be waiting. We shall be seeing maybe gold retracing back to these levels, so as to retest the breakout from this resistance zone, which was a very strong supply daily supply zone. Okay, so we might see gold coming all the way back to 1923, and then if it goes past 1923, we might anticipate around this level 2018. Okay, around these levels 2018, because also this was a resistant area that was broken. Okay, so we might see that rejection on the downward before now going up in the uptrend. So if it comes around 2023, 2018, then that makes it a good region for buy. Also, if you look at it from the 30 minutes time frame, we have a very nice region of supply of demand here. So again, it might come all the way to this region. So these are the regions that you want to mark in your chart. Okay, these are the regions that you want to mark in your chart. This is a very a demand zone. It's a demand zone. Okay, it's a demand zone. And therefore the price might come all the way to around 204. So these are buying zones that you want to mark in your charts. Okay, they are buying zones that you want to mark in your charts. So this is the daily supply area that we had marked. Okay, so that was breached yesterday. So already we had traded we had traded here this movement, the sell, when the price came to this region, and now the price rejected again from this region. And remember, those that are in the Telegram, we had taken a buy for gold at around 1991. We had taken a buy at around 1991 from the 4-hour time frame. From the 4-hour time frame, we had taken a buy around these levels. Okay, around 1991. We had this zone here that we had identified. Okay, this demand zone. You can see right now gold actually hit our take profit of 1:3. Gold hit our take profit that we had identified, a risk to reward ratio of 1:3. Okay, a risk to reward ratio of 1:3. So right now we wait for a retracement. Okay, so it becomes, remember, we buy at discount and sell at premium. Okay, we buy at discount and sell at premium. But basically, like we have said, so if the price, you can see here we have consecutive buy candles. Okay, this is in balance, so the price does not move in balance. So the reason why we are anticipating a retracement, okay, the reason why we are anticipating a retracement, for me with gold, I won't be selling the retracements, but I'll be buying the dips. Okay, I'll be buying the dips. And the regions that you have marked for buy, it's around 2023, 2018, and if it comes to 204, okay, if it comes to around 2004, we have these demand zone here. Okay, we have this demand zone at 204, right? So let's mark it up. We see what the price gives us. But remember, I said if the price is able to break through this 2048, then we shall be looking at 2060, and then we shall be seeing gold making an all-time high. Okay, you shall see gold making an all-time high. So that's around 1960. That is the area that we will be anticipating gold to reach. Okay, if it breaks above this region. Okay, but right now it's more like giving a retracement. I'll wait for a retracement before buying. Okay, even if it breaks this area, then I will wait for a retest of the breakout from the 2048, and then I will look for my buy entries. Okay, I'll be looking for my buy entries, right? So that's it for gold.
This is just a quick preview, midweek review. So with GBPUSD, basically what we have, you can see we had this trade that the TP was hit. We had the TP hit with this trade. This was our entry, and so at the moment we can say that let's go in the daily time frame. So what we have now at the moment here, we have a resistant area. Okay, we have a resistant level. Okay, we have a resistant level. So I can delete these targets that were hit, these lines. So I can delete those. Okay, I can delete them. And right now this is what we have. Okay, this is what we have. So right now this GBPUSD, it's in a level of resistance. Okay, it's in a level of resistance. That is the resistant area from the daily time frame. Quite a big area actually. That's around 64 pips. Okay, around 65 pips. So what I would want to see maybe for GBPUSD, once I see some form of retracement, okay, because this again was another area of resistance. Okay, this was another area of resistance. Okay, it was another area of resistance. So I would want to see some retracements, maybe to these levels. Okay, to that level, and probably when you come to the 4-hour time frame, let's see if we have any area of interest in terms of demand zones. Okay, so in the 4-hour time frame, basically what you're anticipating, maybe it's a retracement to these levels. Okay, if it retraces to this level, then we'll be looking for our buy entries. Okay, we'll be looking for our buy entries. Again, this it's another region that is very key. This is a key region here. So it might throw wicks to this level. Okay, it might throw a wick to this level. And the reason why I would want to be keen. So if I take a trade here, I'll be using the lowest risk possible for GBPUSD. But if it comes here, then it means that I can take it's more higher probability than these levels. Okay, so what we have here was the breakout of this resistant level. So we might see the retest. Okay, we might anticipate the retest because even right now it's in an area of resistance. So we might anticipate a rejection to the downside, coming to retest the breakout of this region, and then now we might experience again an upward trajectory. Okay, we might experience an upward trajectory. So if it breaks these levels, okay, if it comes down to this level, these are good buying areas. And the targets now, if it comes to these levels, the targets will be this resistant area, 1.27363. Then if it breaks through that resistant area, the next target for gold will be around this area. We have a supply zone. Okay, we have a supply zone, that level, that's around 1.2900. And if it's able to break above this, then we shall be looking the prices to come to around 1.31431. Remember, this is daily time frame, so these are swing trade. I said I'm more of a swing trader, and I feel it comfortable and very confident swinging trades because this is just a game of patience. Okay, you wait and it panned out as you had projected, and you will bag quite a huge number of pips. Like with GBPUSD, we bagged close to 219 pips. With the gold, we bagged close to 277 pips. So it's quite good because it becomes a game of patience. Again, it gives you the confidence or the ability to be able to hold these trades for quite some time. Okay, so for GBPUSD, like I've said, we have identified the upside. If the retracement, we have identified the areas where to take your trades from. Okay, so we quickly look at EURUSD. So with EURUSD, basically we had this setup that I'd shared
had shared. So we were anticipating a retracement to these levels. This was a resistant level, so I still have this marked. So if the price comes to these levels, then it will give us a very nice buy. Okay, it will give us a very nice buy. Again, there was this breakout here and the retest. So we might be waiting for the price to come to around 1.0. Our target will be 1.10664 on the upside. Okay, on the upside it will be 1.0664. Then in case these since this is a very strong area of resistance as well, the price might fail to reach this level. And if the price reaches to these levels that we have here, this area of support now, then we might see an entry. The reason I have marked this one, we might see an buying. Okay, we might anticipate a buy at these levels. Like you can see, there was the first retest here, and then now maybe probably when it comes, because this was the breakout, so it became the support now. So you might see price coming down again to retest this area of support, and the reason we have this region marked. And on the upside, we said that our target will be 1.10664 and 1.1494, these levels. Okay, so the biggest target in the long term will be targeting 1.12760. Okay, so right now I am bullish gold, I am bullish EURUSD, I am bullish GBPUSD, and the reason why I'll be looking to buy the dips. Okay, remember the first rule in forex trading is that risk management is the key. Okay, risk management is the #1 effective strategy in terms of forex trading, and #2 is that the trend is your friend. Okay, the trend is your friend. So if it's an uptrend, then we want to focus on buying the dips. Okay, we want to focus on buying the dips, right? So that's it for today. That was quite a quick preview. But before we end, let's look at the fundamentals. What are we expecting? So the entire of today, we have the CPI Germany prelim. We have this we also have the Spanish flash CPI. So we will be expecting news for USD, GBP, QQ. So like I said, according to the forecast, the previous was 4.9. They are forecasting 5.0%. So that's an increase in gross domestic product. So if there is an increase, that means the news will be positive. Okay, if the actual are more than the forecast, it means that the news will be positive, or the data will be positive, and for the dollar. Therefore, if it's positive for the dollar, we'll be looking for retracements or sales for GBPUSD, EURUSD, and as well as gold. So it might happen that way, so that we can have the retracements that will give us very nice buys. The reason why you want to mark the levels of retracement that we have talked about in gold, the levels of retracement that we have talked about EURUSD, and also GBPUSD. Okay, you mark them out, you play your technicals accordingly, and then you wait for the fundamentals to activate the technicals. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be having the China manufacturing PMI. For the dollar, for the CAD, we shall also be having gross domestic product, that is the GDP. Then we shall be having the core price index, and unemployment claims for USD. Okay, so again this Friday, that's when we shall be having the NFP for CAD. I usually call it NFP for CAD, employment change and unemployment rate. Okay, so these are very critical news that we will want to focus on. Remember, for a change, employment change, the previous was 17.5, so they are projecting a decrease to 14.2K. Okay, so if the actuals are less than the forecast, then that means that CAD will weaken. Okay, but if the actuals come come out stronger or more than the forecast, then it means the card is going to strengthen. The same case to unemployment rate, okay? If unemployment rate increases, so they are projecting an increase from 5.7 to 5.8. So this means that many people are jobless, and therefore we shall be looking, if there is an increase, the actual comes out more than the forecast, then means that CAD is going to be affected negatively. Those will be negative news, and therefore we'll see CAD weaken. Okay, we'll see CAD weaken. So with this news, you might want to trade maybe GBP CAD, you might want to trade maybe USD CAD. Anything that is paired with CAD becomes best to trade for this kind of news. Okay, so if there is that, if the actuals are less than the forecast, then it means that it's positive news for CAD, and therefore we might be anticipating to see what? We might anticipating to see CAD strengthen. Okay, so the reason I said we need to wait for the actuals before we trade. Okay, so that being said, it reminds me that I owe you one video that I said I will do a comprehensive video on how to trade the fundamentals. Forgive me, I've been having a quite busy week, but I promise that I will definitely do that video so that you can be well equipped in terms of trading fundamentals. Okay, so that being said, I just want to wish you a blue day. I believe that your week will continue being blue. Ensure that you follow keenly the areas that I mark in the charts. And also, if you're benefiting from these videos, then why shouldn't you share with your friends? Okay, share these videos with your friends. Share the link for the channel to your friends. Let them like, subscribe, and also as well, if you're getting value, let me see in the comment section. Okay, let me see in the comment section. So thank you so much, and I wish you a fruitful and a peaceful day ahead. Thank you.